So it's 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning and I'm here at the Luistervink Educational Garden near Sloterdijk. We're going to have a look around and talk to some of the volunteers.
Most of the volunteers are absolute beginners, and so their role in the garden is to help and learn while they work, and in return they get to attend a lot of the workshops. Well, we have a core group of about 12 and they're free to come whenever they like or not come whenever they like. But what happens is that about 6 people regularly show up. Yeah, we just have to remind them what needs to be done, like watering or turning the compost or preparing certain beds. And of course when certain plants need to be planted. And the volunteers are getting to learn what needs to be done in the garden by actually doing it. So it's less theory and more practice.
So what's your name? What are you doing in there?
My name is Eva, and I have some worms which I kept in my home to make it through our not so very cold winter. But they were homesick, so I thought I'd bring them back.
Oh, so they were kept inside and now you're kind of bringing them out.
Yeah, so it's probably quite a shock for them. Let me see if there are some here. They're just so cool. I learned how they reproduce because they make eggs, which are about this big. And then out of every egg come like 25 little worms. And you can find them if you really dig around. It's so much fun. Plus they have a whole ecosystem with other worms. Little white ones, they call pot worms. But also fruit flies. And it's like a whole living thing. And it's very cool.
Hi, I'm May. What we're trying to do is we're fixing the paths in the garden because this area, most of Amsterdam actually we sink, but this area it really sinks a lot, and because we have a double whammy. Not only are we sinking, we also have big roots that makes the path go crazy. Either they go up or they go down. It sinks and then it goes down. But when you have roots, then they go up. So what we're trying to do is we're removing all of the bricks and the square tiles, just fortifying it with more soil, and then leveling it off and stumping it down, especially if it's a segment where it's sinking a lot. So what we need to do is to make it more solid. So we add more soil.
Even though it seems like it's gonna fall like a pudding next to each other, the roots, they don't go from one cube to the other. So, because the most annoying thing from seeds is that all the roots entangle, and then if you want to plant them, you have this whole work and puzzle. And like this, you don't have to do that.
I'm just a beginner, but I see the trouble you can get at the end if you don't start right at the beginning. Because now I miss 2 millimeters, so I have to try to move everything just a fraction of a millimeter, and then it will fit like the perfect mosaic.
I am officially a biomedical scientist, so I know a little bit about this. And I got involved in the garden through a friend of mine. And she introduced me, I think, about half a year ago, a little more. And it's just such a lovely place. I love being here on the weekends.